everyone. What's a vampire's favorite cheese? Mozzarella. I'm not even sorry. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Okay, welcome to Cheese Friday. Hey everyone, welcome to Radical Geek YouTube channel. It's Cheese Friday, and as you might have guessed, today we are talking about fresh mozzarella. What I actually have here today is the Bel Gioioso mozzarella cheese snacks. They come in little packages of 3. It's probably too bright. All you're going to see is like a giant white blotch there. Sorry about that. Yeah, it doesn't get better even if I hide my face. Sorry about that. But it's a bright white because it is a fresh cheese. Now, Bel Gioioso is cow's milk. They do make it from cows local to their region, so there is that aspect of it. But a lot of mozzarella cheese is actually buffalo milk. So you'll see that a lot of times where it will be labeled buffalo mozzarella. And so you'll know that that's buffalo milk, as opposed to if it doesn't say buffalo mozzarella, they're making it with cow's milk. So I will say the buffalo milk does have a little bit better of a fat profile, but in general, mozzarella, regardless of what kind you get, is usually a bit of a leaner cheese. It's also super neutral in flavor. And let me pick one of these up. I have a fork, but so there you go. There's my little singular snack, and it's 3 in a package. I eat 2 packages. They're 70 calories, 0 carbs. That I actually would call both these packs 1, maybe 1.5, because it's rounding. But it's a soft cheese. Yes, you could slice it. You could maybe get away with calling it semi-soft, but it's I don't know. I have a hard time calling it semi-soft versus soft. I know that I can't technically spread this, but it's really tender. Now, you can actually buy this same brand in a whole tube sort of shape that's been pre-sliced. These packets do have some liquid in them. They're packed in a lactic acid that helps keep them from forming a skin. So they don't have a rind. They haven't sat out in the air to age. They are kept in that liquid. They are also, while they are made from the cheese curd, they're not pressed together and formed into a cheese. Those curds are taken and they are stretched and pulled and then formed into the balls, which is why that's why it's a fresh cheese. You can actually make mozzarella at home fairly easily. I say that because it's technically fair, an easy process, but I do find that I fail more times than succeed. So, maybe we'll make some cheese sometime on this Cheese Friday. But so the mozzarella and the Bel Gioioso is again cow's milk instead of buffalo. If you get to go to a good cheese shop, you can... Oh, coffee. You know me by now. Anyways, you can go to a good cheese shop and pick up a good buffalo mozzarella. You'll find there's a huge uptick in taste. However, fresh mozzarella in and of itself is a very neutral flavor. It's not seasoned. If you ever see a mozzarella and it's been yellowed, you'll know then that it has been seasoned in some fashion, whether it has a salt or a flavoring added to it when they're twisting and pulling it. Could be any number of things, but if it's yellowish, it's not like there's anything wrong with it. It's just that it has been flavored. This is a great cheese to flavor and pair with things. That's why you often buy mozzarella and it comes with tomatoes and olive oil, herbs, and then maybe some lemon juice or another acid. Like it's really good with... I'm really stuck on that lemon right now. It sounds really great, and I wish that I had brought lemon down, but I did not. It's also good with balsamic vinegars or other vinegars, but the balsamic is a bit more in tune with the mozzarella. So those are all some different things. I will also tell you that it has basically no smell to it. So it's a cheese because it's made from the curds, but it's like so it's so neutral that it's almost hard to call it cheese, but because it doesn't have that aged, delightful, funky aspect. But not all cheeses have to have that. And if you're wondering why I have chosen this cheese today, it's twofold, because I had it from being back on vacation, and also we hadn't done mozzarella before, but it's a really common cheese for a lot of us. I'm sorry to disrupt it with all my coffee drinking. Let me tell you, I went out for my bike ride earlier and I came home and all the coffee had been drank. So I hadn't had any yet today, and I took like 2 sips and I was like, oh, that's some heaven, because it's almost 4:30 now, and I'm barely getting to Cheese Friday. Oops. Anyways, it's really excellent. Like I said, you'll find it often paired with other things. Mozzarella goes really well with olives, especially with their brine. That's also got that high acidity, high salt. Because it's not salted, that's another reason for it being neutral. I've had that experience before where people do things like buy these packs and then they're like, the cheese doesn't taste like anything, so why would you enjoy it? And that's really true. I don't normally just open the pack and like pop them into my mouth. I usually do season them, whether it be with like a rosemary is really great. Basil is a very popular thing, especially if you're able to have a little bit of tomato with it. It's excellent paired with mustards. It goes great with aged meats like a hearty salami, or if you're going with a capicola or a really strong prosciutto. Suddenly, when you pair those, suddenly the cheese comes to life and it is flavorful. Just straight up like this, no, it's very neutral. I am using our Redmond smoked salt, and I just sprinkle a little bit on there, and again, that will be plenty enough to make the flavor pop. Might be going overboard with the salt, but like I'm craving it, so why not, right? So, but again, super soft, neutral in everything, and no rind for us to talk about. The flavor is stark white, which makes you think goat cheese, but it's not. It's because it's been bathed in the lactic acid. Once you add the salt, it gets like that cheesy tart, and then like that extra salty. And because I used the smoke, then you get that heavy smoke flavor that the cheese has really brought out. So that's my recommendation. It's excellent with everything you can imagine on the charcuterie. It's a great thing. It's an often overlooked item. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. I do have some other cheeses for the next couple weeks that I think will be pretty exciting, but I wanted to just share these, especially because I have been showing them in my meals in some of the groups, and people have asked about them. Either well, only one person in the group, but like I got like random messages. I got these at Costco, just so if you're interested. That's it for Cheese Friday. Have a great one. I'll see you next week. Or well, next week. I'll see you this week, Sunday, for our live stream. I'm going to do an iced brew in the Chemex. So that'll be even better. See you soon. Bye-bye.